Well, the hearing for the former Memphis police officers charged in the death of Tyre Nichols delayed yet again. Today's scheduled court date has been rescheduled for October 25th. The highly anticipated federal trial begins in less than 1 month. Now, here are the 4 former MPD officers on your screen right now. They're Justin Smith, Emmett Martin III, Demetrius Haley, and Tadarius Bean. Each previously pleaded not guilty to state charges, including second-degree murder, assault, official misconduct, and kidnapping. At the fifth former officer, Desmond Mills, previously pleaded guilty to both state and federal charges. Prosecutors recommend Mills be sentenced to 15 years in prison.
You know, I heard about this shit last year. This was like before I actually made my YouTube channel. Actually, that was one of the reasons that actually inspired me to make my YouTube channel. Now, pretty sure everybody heard about the Tyre Nichols situation. 5 police officers pull up on him, beat the shit out of him over a quote-unquote, traffic violation or because he was speeding or whatever like that. That's even if he was speeding, because there wasn't no fucking video of him actually speeding or breaking, freaking ran through like red lights or whatever like that. But I will tell you this though, these cops are like fucking pure scum. And it's not just them, it's a lot of Memphis cops. I'm gonna be honest with you. Memphis cops, the cops I've seen in Memphis are the most scummiest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Like, as somebody who grew up in Memphis, I'll tell you, right? 1, you need to know your fucking rights. Because those cops out there, they will take advantage of your naivety. They will. They will take advantage of your naivety and they will walk over you like you're nothing but a fucking bug on the street. And I'm being completely honest with you. Know your fucking rights. Right? For example, right? If you have a problem with a police officer, hey, guess what? You have the right to record them. Especially if it's in the public area. Now, if you're in the private area, right, that's kind of different depending on like where you are. But in the public area, like if you're in the freaking playground or you're in the parking lot or whatever like that, you have the right to record. Second off, man, make sure you get their fucking badge numbers. And if they don't give you their badge numbers, guess what? You get their fucking license plate. Because when you take a picture of their license plate or you get a video of their license plate, when you go on your little settings on your phone, you get to see the date and time of which you had the freaking police officer's license plate, and you get to use that to identify which one of those police officers drove that vehicle at that date and time. So, you know, there's that. However, in some situations, if they tell you, oh, don't record us, obviously that means they're on some bullshit. Or, like, if they put the handcuffs to you, like with me, when I was 19, this happened in 2019, these cops sat there, like, I was walking, I think I told y'all this story, but I was walking from the freaking, I was walking from FedEx. Like, 'cause I used to work at FedEx before I joined the military. I was working at FedEx, and I was walking home from FedEx. I was walking to home from FedEx, right? And I guess I was just at the wrong place at the wrong time, but the cops were just on some bullshit, and they snatched me up, right? They started yelling and cussing at me. Didn't tell me nothing. They snatched me up out the ground. They basically fucking kidnapped me, threw me in the back of the car. They didn't tell me shit what was going on or whatever, and I kept asking questions. They kept telling me shut the fuck up. Now, I wasn't freaking being good either, because I did got aggressive with them back. That's nothing I don't advise you guys to do. Do not get aggressive with these cops. Because the moment these cops feel threatened, they will use excessive force on you, and they might fuck around and put their weapon on you if they feel threatened by you. And they will try to fight and say, oh man, he was resisting arrest, or I feel like my life was in danger. You know, they like to do that bullshit. You know what I mean? But yeah, they do have the right to put you in handcuffs if it's for officer safety. Officer safety, yes, they have the right to put you in handcuffs, especially like if you're being arrested or detained. Well, they put you in handcuffs when you're arrested, but if you're detained or whatever like that, they have the right to put you in handcuffs. But they at least should let you know that, hey, you're being detained for XYZ. You know, that's what the cops didn't do for me. So, but anyways, this ain't Dr. Phil. So, yeah, like, y'all gotta make sure, like, don't let these fucking cops walk over y'all, man. Know y'all rights. Like, that's why I wish, like, they will at least like let you know, like at least in school, like they'll at least teach you like the basic human rights or human laws, whatever like that. Because honestly, if you don't go to school for criminal justice, nigga, you ain't gonna know shit about the damn laws. You ain't gonna know what the fuck these cops can do or what they can't do. And that's how they be taking advantage of y'all. You know, they be taking advantage of y'all. Unless you do research, like me, I have like a crap ton of books in my apartment. I tend to read a bunch of books a lot. But unless you like read books or you do research or whatever like that, you ain't gonna be able to know what these cops can or cannot do. You know what I mean? And I don't want that to happen for none of y'all. Cause let me tell you, like I said, I met like a lot of scumbag cops are in Memphis, man. They are. And these cops right here are a prime example of why their police department is straight up failing. Now they saying they're making improvements. They say they doing this. I don't believe none of that shit. I gotta see that shit to believe it. You feel me? But yeah, like these cops are just fucking ridiculous. Like unprofessional, flat out incompetent. Like these cops was the worst of the fucking worst. I'm not gonna lie, they were the worst of the worst. I've seen like a lot of fucking police brutality videos, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like if that freaking video or that news speaking broadcast thing go fucking national, them MPD, the police department would have tried to sweep that under the rug. They would have swept that shit on the rug. Trust me, they would have tried to sweep that shit on the rug. But because it got national headlines and people across the United States started seeing that shit, that's the reason why they had to intervene, because I'm trying to figure out why the fuck is it taking these motherfuckers this goddamn long to prosecute their ass. Even then, why the fuck is these motherfuckers still walking free? Last time I checked, they were still walking free. So if they not, then hey, please let me know. But those motherfucking cops are still fucking free. And one thing I know, right, and one thing I learned about, at least like in America, right, if you guys sit here and rush for justice, chances are you ain't finna get no real justice. Cause that's what I feel like with these cops right here. I feel like justice, like the justice ain't finna be fucking real. It ain't gonna be no real justice behind it. Because these punk ass motherfuckers sitting here trying to fucking say, oh, not guilty to second degree murder. Like, nigga, the fucking video is right there on the fucking internet. Look how y'all motherfuckers acted. Then they sat there and lied to their fucking sergeant or freaking police officer in charge, and sat there and lied straight to his man's face. Oh man, my bad, y'all. If y'all hear some noise, it's because I'm in the parking lot. I'm inside my car right now. Okay, nigga, can you turn your car off? Thank you. But yeah, I was talking about something. This shit fucking me up. I was talking about something. I forgot. But yeah, yeah. So these cops trying to sit here and fucking plead not guilty. Like, motherfucker, the video is right on the fucking internet, dumbasses. You got a whole fucking video of you guys sitting here beating this man's ass, macing him, tasing him, hitting this man with fucking pussy ass fucking the weakest fucking haymakers I've ever seen. Like, come on, son. Fucking kicking on him and shit. And honestly, I don't blame him for running, because, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say that was the right thing to do. That wasn't a good choice. Like, that wasn't a good choice to run away. But in that type of situation, especially when you in the fucking, freeway or the highway or whatever like that, or you in the road and some fucking random ass motherfuckers pull up with you with fucking guns and flashlights, and they didn't fucking acknowledge themselves. Like, they didn't fucking let them motherfuckers know, like, hey, man, this the fucking police department or whatever like that. Step out your fucking vehicle, this the MPD or whatever like that. They didn't even do that shit. So, what the fuck? Why the fuck you sitting here lying and then sitting there lying and trying to deny the fact that what you did was just? Nigga, what you did was fucked up, nigga. Niggas, for all y'all niggas, at least one of the fucking cops got enough fucking balls to fucking plead guilty, because maybe he was pressured to doing so by his lawyer or whatever like that. But at least, and on top of that, that police officer he look like he gonna rat their ass out. Shit. He probably gonna rat their ass out. You know? But at least he got enough fucking nuts to sit there and accept what he fucking did. And then these bitch ass motherfuckers trying to sit there and try to move the trial to a different fucking city. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. I'm glad at least I give Memphis that. They didn't fucking move that shit out the fucking city. They didn't move their trial, their court trial to another city. They kept that shit right in the Memphis City area because that's good. Like, they know what the fuck they did was wrong. They trying to sit there and fucking weasel their way out of this. Motherfucker, you ain't gonna weasel your way out of this. What you did was wrong, motherfucker. That shit ain't fucking cool. Sitting there beating on a motherfucking dude like that. What the fuck is the matter with you, nigga? You got a fucking badge. When you get that fucking badge, you have expectations, nigga. You got expectations and people fucking... You supposed to set a standard of what being a civilized human being is supposed to be. You're fucking law enforcement, buddy. Your job is to protect and serve the community, not terrorize the fucking community. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? It's bad enough we got dumbass motherfuckers in the... We got dumbass motherfuckers in Memphis. It's worse when you got cops doing this shit, especially doing this shit in broad daylight. Punching on that man. He out here crying for his mama and so, like, dude, that shit was fucking ridiculous, man. Shit. But I don't care what he fucking did. You a police officer. You are the police officer, not him. But yeah, man, like I said, I feel like this shit might not... I mean, they're going to get some time eventually. They're going to have to do something because people might fuck around making another riot if they figure out that there ain't justice or not. But still then, though, like, bro, come on, dog. Y'all cops, man. You guys are cops. You are police officers, man. You represent the goddamn police department. And I feel like they didn't understand it at that goddamn time. You know, when you become a cop, you're not just representing yourself. You're not just a regular cop. I mean, you are, but you're representing your police department, bro. Your police department, you're also representing your goddamn city. Like, I guess those idiots didn't fucking think about that shit. Like, if I sit there and do some wild ass shit or whatever like that, I'm making my workplace look bad. You know? Same rules apply with police officers, man. So, you know, that's just fucking stupid in my opinion, man. Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. And like I said, I hope they do get time. They need some fucking time for this shit. They need to be in that bitch for at least 20 fucking years, because that don't make no damn sense how they acted. Shit. I would have hit their ass with some more shit, man. They got the official misconduct, right? With kidnapping, false imprisonment. That's basically when you're restricting somebody's movement. False arrest. That's another one. Well, yeah, they did. They gave his ass... They ain't like... Well, yes, they did. They just... Well, yeah, false arrest. They need to put that on there. Well, second degree murder, which they have that on there. I'm trying to think of something else I can think off the top of my head. I know what they fucking did. Aggravated assault. They have that one. Yeah. I feel like that's mostly just it right now. That's most stuff I can think off the top of my head, but... Oh, intimidation. That's actually a thing, too. Intimidation. Yeah, they intimidated him. You know, just because you a cop don't mean you're fucking invincible. Because one of those cops was... When the EMTs was sitting there trying to help him, the cop was sitting there talking shit or whatever. That's intimidation. Yeah, these cops, they should have way more charges. Honestly, if I was a damn judge, I would have threw the whole fucking law book at their ass. Honestly, shit, make their ass a fucking example. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this, man. That scenario was just fucking unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Like, R.I.P. to that kid, Tyre, man. He still had a whole life ahead of him, man. But he shouldn't have been ran off from them cops, though. I mean, I get it, he was scared and all, but... Bro, you shouldn't have ran off from them cops, bro. You shouldn't have done that, man. I'm not saying that it was his fault what happened or like that. I'm not saying it at all, but... In scenarios like that, man, you do not run away from cops, man. Especially in Memphis, how crazy those cops be, man. That's a horrible decision to make, especially when you're around some angry ass, pissed off ass cops, man. But that's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say about this, man. It's your dog Wilson. I'm out of here, man. Peace.